Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we are here for another update video, a huge update, a massive update of RPGAtlas. It is now in version 2.0. As you can see, I tried doing a tutorial on this, but as it really turns out, I actually need to spend more time learning the engine, and also the updates are coming so fast. I was planning on doing this bi-monthly, so twice a month, but the thing is this is being updated so quickly that I may be doing a weekly update video until it gets pretty much everything it needs, till there's nothing left to put into it, I suppose. And I'm sure by next year it'll be like in a hologram type engine or something. I don't know, but right now we're just gonna finish, or rather continue with this. And even though the music is gonna be low for you guys, it's full volume for me, so I'm gonna turn it down. That's gonna be fun to edit. Halfway down. I'm gonna do this in order of what I saw the updates, being updated as. That's proper English for you. And so the first thing you can see is there is now 8 directional stuff here. The head doesn't really look 8 directional, but the feet are definitely moving in an awkward angle, so that's pretty cool. You can do chibi, which I don't know why you'd want to do that. You can do classic, which is kind of cool. You can do heroic, which looks funny, actually. And my personal favorite is storybook. I don't know why or how the names came about, but yeah, you can have different, they can lean now. You could probably have this as, like, maybe when it's not moving, you could probably have it like a lean feature as well, actually. Ooh, that's a good idea. Anyways, that is a pretty cool idea you can do to surprise me. And whoa, Kenny. They killed Kenny. Wait, how did he look? His clothes were red. No, I'm sorry, I have to do this now. We're all gonna have to suffer this. Yeah, it's Kenny. Kinda, not really. Anyways, so that's one cool thing is 8 directional now works, and it looks pretty cool. The next thing is a really huge thing you may notice up here on the menu bar is generators. You can go straight to what you want, or you can just go to the generator hub. Now this is just like any fantasy generator site you can go to online, and so the sites I usually use, there's Donjon, but there's also fantasy name generator, and that's kind of what this reminded me of. So you can just have, surprise me. You can have the character type. You can have the tone. Are they heroic or are they dark? Are they a dark hero? Who knows? You can do the size amount you want it to generate. You can have it as a legendary or different type of naming. Concise is usually good for character names, whereas say for something like a weapon, evocative is usually kind of cool. Legendary is kind of cool if you want it for a legendary weapon. Story hooks is good because it gives you this bit here, as you can see. So it's pretty much good to always have this. You can have all 3 of these on if you want. And so you can just come up with, there's no like send to like the database kind of thing. I don't know if I don't know how that would happen. But there's nothing like that in case you are wondering, but it's still pretty cool to have any kind of generator you want. A lot of people have hard times with coming up with names. I, on the other hand, just like to spell out weird sounding words like Illithor or something. You know, you just come up with something like that. Or rather, your name is too wacky. I don't know. I think it's alright. The next thing we have is in the update is in the tools. You now can also do a dialogue cutscene, and this is a quick one that I made just testing it out. I'm glad I did that so you can kind of see what it is. I did not even think about I didn't even think about this for the update. I was just trying to figure it out. But simply you just choose a line or a choice or the cutscene. Trying to figure that one out is a little bit interesting. Yeah, you just write down the speaker, who it is. You choose who the speaker is from the map, I'm pretty sure. You can do a portrait override of whoever the speaker is. You can do a voice cue, which does indeed mean you can have voice acting simplified. I mean, you could always have that kind of stuff within the game, but now it's just there, simplified, you know, as I said. And of course, you can have the dialogue and localization. I have no idea how that would work out. And so these are just lines right here, and then here's the choice. Once again, I personally don't have a speaker because I don't want it to say anything. And then you just basically say what the choice is and where it goes to. I of course did not keep going up with this kind of thing, but this is a new feature. There is also a couple of new asset packs that you can do. I don't think I've ever shown this. I might have. But you now can have these things. This is, you can see for village and countryside. I believe this is for the world kind of tile sets. And this one's obviously for a dungeon. So those are some minor things, the tile sets, but still pretty cool to have something like free to kind of prototype with. Another cool thing is regions. The heights and the region tags now can be used from the numpad. Not something I can really show off, but this is the numpad. And alright, the last update might need a fix on it. It was supposed to be for the numpad, but that doesn't seem to work. Anyways, we now have probably my personal favorite update in the database, all the way down to types, and you can now choose alright, I am back. I was recording this earlier today and then I realized that the latest version hadn't gone live yet, I guess. So I still had the previous version, but anyways, so yeah, when you go to the types, as you can see, we now have this scroll bar, and you can add more currencies if you would like. Let's see. Like, I don't know, you could have gold and silver now or something like that. You can have different enemy types, which is pretty cool, and different item rarities, which is actually something that is in my game. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's one of the new features that has been added in this update. New currency types, and I believe that, yeah, you can change the rarity type here. Can't really change the price yet, it looks like. But you can still at least change the rarity. Let's see if the enemies... Yep, we got a type. That is really cool. We do have a currency type for this. I believe how you do that now is through where is it? I believe it's here, where you can open the shop, and you can now have the prices are paid in this kind of thing. So that's an interesting bit of stuff. And also, let's see, I think there was something else with the shop, but I could not find it, honestly. I believe that actually might be it. But there was something I was thinking would be pretty cool to have, and that was setting this to not just a value, but you could also set it to a variable. Sorry, I chose variable. I mean, having a variable set to a variable would be interesting, but I don't know how that would work. I meant to choose this. So you can change the currency. You can lose from a constant or a variable, and you can change it to a variable, and you can change the currency types. So this has changed quite a lot. Apparently there is a fix. By the way, those are all the updates. The fix, there's one fix that I found, and that was supposed to be with the quest panel, but I'm not sure what that means. I could not find, unless it means over where the quest is in this section. But I never noticed anything wrong. Looks like we need the new money types in the quest area as well. But yeah, I don't know what that meant, but I'm sure it's good. And also, one last thing, I'm sure some people are gonna consider me saving the best for last. I personally, I don't know. It can be. I just have to find it, because yes, I'm just doing all of this on the fly. I don't quite know where it's at, so we're all going to find it together. And this is a pretty huge thing. I might... here we go. Yes. Multiplayer is now a thing. It's not like MMO kind of thing, of course, obviously. Maybe one day. Like I said in the beginning, maybe in a year's time we're going to be having holographic games from this engine. So you can have a, you can turn this on, and that's the only way to have like multiplayer. If you have it off, as you can see, it won't work. So that is pretty cool. You can have a max of players in a room, a free server, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. You can have a spawn map. Otherwise, it looks like it stays on your first map. So that is the new thing. I have not tried this out once again. I don't have anybody to try this out with, most regrettably. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. I do know that Drifty is trying to get this to hold up to 1,000 players, was it? I believe it was 1,000 players, not on a single map, but the whole server. I think that's how much. I think a single map was 100 players, something like that. So that is cool. Basically, if that works, then it will go from just a normal multiplayer to, it will go from an MO to an MMO, basically, if that works out. So that is pretty cool. And that is all of the updates that I have found in the past week and that I've made notes of. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. It doesn't, none of those play any differently here, so I don't really need to play test anything, but yeah, I hope you guys found this useful. If you have any question or comments, just comment, I guess. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all. Peace to you. And as always, stay safe.